esta oscuridad.
Hello,
Ay.
you guys. Oh dear. Okay, I have to go out and come back in because, oh no, there I am. Good. Hi.
Hi.
Hello. Hello. Oh, so you made it. Good. Hi, Anna.
Hi.
Hi, Carrie. Oh, so good. The sun is coming out. Yay. They called for rain all day, so love it.
Oh, we wish some rain here. Here doesn't it's not raining in Miami. It's so hot. Like wow.
Is it?
I want a sweater and I want rain. I say, oh, I want
Oh,
a
we'll try and send it your way because
sweater.
I've had enough of the cool air and rain.
Oh my goodness.
My flowers to grow. I'm such a weather person. Sorry. I think I learned it from my mom. My mom always was like, okay, today it's going to do this. So, uh, so here we are. Who are we missing here? Oh, Jill. Karen's not coming. So just Jill, right? Yeah. Okay. Perfect. Hopefully she's not having any trouble getting on. Okay, so today I'm going to go through kind of a summary of everything we've talked about in this and a whole bunch of stuff. So you might want to take some notes or just listen to the recording again. That's fine. Because there's 11 points I'm going to make to go through, and then I'm going to talk about quantum leaping and shifting, which is so much fun. If you care. Well, how are you doing today, Lori?
Doing good.
Good, good. All right. Just needed to take a breath and do some painting, right?
Yep, pretty much. And Osho called me his grandmother.
I didn't see that.
I had to ask him, is that a compliment?
The wise woman. Yes. Right? Grandmothers are the wise ones. Is that what it is? Yeah.
You'll have to ask Osho what he meant.
All right. Oh, okay. Having lots of energies move through today. I don't know if you guys, if you didn't catch the morning meditation, a beautiful message of angelic healing came through because I was really feeling into the energies and I'm like, okay, my human mind is interpreting this as, we've got some integration time here. Like I feel like okay, June might be a time of integration, a time of rest and integrating. But then I also had the like, if we create the space for it, because I know that there's a lot of people where June is very busy and crazy and I was remembering that from my own life and watching my daughter as a teacher, June is just like you're burning the candle at both ends and you're trying to get to the end of the school year. The kids are tired, the students are tired, your own kids are in programs like baseball or whatever, and it's as a parent, even things start to ramp up, even if you're not in the teaching system anywhere else, things start to ramp up. I know even in hospitals, lots more injuries, things like that. So it was like the second part of the message was like, if we take the time for that integration. And so to look at your calendars and really, create the pockets of time. Don't overload yourself. Don't put too much on your plate. Allow yourself to have the space, have the empty dates in order to just breathe, right? And just and then in the meditation kind of more came through on that of angelic healing, and that was coming in too, the angels circling up and giving you the support for the healing, because as we have been integrating these energies, it's like there's stuff that we need to stop trying. Like, as it's like we're going down this river in a boat. This is the image I'm getting. We're going down this river in a boat, and we're trying to pile everything in the boat to go with us. And it's like, no, we need to lighten the load, let go, let go, let go. If there are things that you don't need anymore, and don't be afraid to let it go. I'm a bit of a pack rat. When we go somewhere, it's like I take everything. I think that's just part of my, makeup of who I am. It's like, okay, I got to make sure I have everything. And I'm learning to lighten the load and travel more lightly, and downsize. And it's like the spiritual lightness that we need to allow to come through us. So I like that, the spiritual lightness. I need to write that down. That just came through. And that is going to help us move through all these energy shifts and changes with more grace and joy. And really, it is about trust, about leaning into that faith of where you're guided, what's coming through, the inspiration. Don't take it so seriously. Let go, right? So I don't know if any of you are feeling that, but that's what's coming through today for me. Okay, I'm going to get started. And go through these. And if we have time, then we'll do a little meditation at the end. But we're good to go. Anybody have any questions or anything, comments? Nope. Okay, so we'll whiz through these. So number 1 was becoming. Consciously choosing who you are becoming. That was a big one. And we started with this right at the very beginning, and at the very beginning of our 9-month journey together. This is the relationship with you, the walk of a lifetime, right? Who are you? Who are you becoming? And how are you showing up for yourself? What did I learn today? Like being this morning, that the phrase, open your mystic mind, came through for me. And it was like, open the mystic mind to be able to see, hear, feel everything, because then you get a full 360-degree experience, instead of just that surface level of what's going on in my life right now and how am I impacted by it. But when you turn that mystic mind on, you get like such a deeper, fuller experience. And you're on this journey, like you're integrating your soul and your human together on this earth walk, and it's all about evolution and growth. And consciously choosing, because you're the creator. You're the creator. Keep releasing the old fears as you move forward, because the old fears that are in your womb space are the old ancestral like patterns and energies, and realizing and healing this space, this creative space within you every day, so that you can keep creating and moving forward. Recognizing that your mindset, right? Your money mindset, your limiting beliefs were given to you by people around you who didn't even have an unlimited mindset. They were in scarcity and fear, and doing everything today to protect you for tomorrow, right? Have that job and invest and get a pension plan going, and be, and then work really hard until you retire, and then you'll be happy. So in the meanwhile, there's like 40 years in between that we got to embrace. So it's all about choosing who I am, that becoming. So that was the first one. And this second one is recognizing that as you open up to that soul journey, you could call it your soul journey, number 2. because that's what we started with. This is the part why it's like I start the whole certification program with your soul journey. Accessing your soul comes through your awakened heart. So a big part of the soul journey is awakening our heart, opening the heart. My excitement for more is felt through my heart. My higher vibrational emotions awaken my heart, such as love and gratitude, which is why the process in my meditations begins with, your heart, because we got to awaken it. We got to open up every day, open it up, soften the walls, because this is the access, the doorway into our soul. And once my heart's awakened, it expands and more of my soul comes through to guide me. And that guidance, inspiration it's what comes through, right? And that's what we want to follow. The highest frequency of this love and gratitude is reverent love. And that's something that, I just a little while ago kind of recognized that there's love, like, yes, I love you. And then there is this higher frequency of reverence. Like, it's just the perfect word of, like, I'm so incredibly honored and grateful to be bringing this energy through, to be here in this life, to be bringing this energy through to the world, to anchor it into this earth, to be a light worker. Right? Okay, number 3 is channel for transformation for me first. Me first. So everything that I learn, every program I take, every course, every meditation, every journaling experience, every channeling comes through for me first. And really need to recognize, hey, welcome back, Osho. So number 3 was me first, like transformation for me first. So move into and then create from the center of my soul, create from my bigger multidimensional self. And here's where I'm aligning with the quantum field and, like, placing my order. I'm embodying all of that energy first and then saying, okay, now how do I serve from here? And so it's so important to be, like, making offerings to people around you that when you have the shifts, like, you have the awarenesses and the shifts, and then once you embody that and integrate it, then you offer that, because that's the deeper serving that we offer to people. And there's so many people that don't get that. They're wanting to be a coach or something online, and they're kind of copying, right? And they're saying what other people are saying. But when you take it in for you first, embody it within you. And if it's something that creates that epiphany, that deep awareness, it's like, oh, okay, I get it now. And then when you offer it out in your own words, in your own creative expression, that ripples out to the people around you in a bigger way. And that's what people are magnetized to you then to come and learn from you. Yeah. Number 4 is dream bigger. Remember to go bigger. And Abraham Hicks says it's as easy to manifest a nickel as a mansion. I think she says it like that, and I've learned that too. It's like I set a goal and then it's like, oh my gosh, it happened. It actually really happened. Why didn't I go bigger? Right? So go to that Amazon desk of the universe, knowing that absolutely everything exists in the quantum field. So all potentialities exist in the quantum field. Ask and you shall receive. Declare it. claim it, decree it. But you also need to believe it. So if you go too far and you're like, okay, I want to be a millionaire by the end of the month. There's a big part of me that's going to go, yeah, right, Janice. Yeah, good luck with that. But if I feel into what is, instead of being like a millionaire or having a reach of like 1,000 people, if I can feel into like, I can really feel into having a strong group of 30 people around me. But I feel like it might take a little time to get there. So I'm going to start with 12 and grow from there. Or I can really feel into, you know, making $30,000 every month, but that feels like a bit of a stretch. So I'm going to come back to like 15 or 5 and manifest that. And then as you manifest it and it comes in, your belief grows and strengthens. And so, but when you try to manifest something in like super big and it doesn't come in, your belief goes down and you just spinning your wheels, right? So keep it real for you, but dream bigger. Keep stretching, keep going further. And that's, yeah. Okay. So number 5, stay in energetic alignment for what you want. So here's what I was just talking about, actually. So stop entangling with the fears. So if you set goals that are believable for you, you can actually stay away from the fears as much. You can start to say, okay, this is, I can feel this. This feels like reasonable and good for me. And I know that I'll be okay if it doesn't come, but I'll be okay. I'll just keep going, right? And so for a long time, I would vision into a goal for the month, and I'd always reach just below it, right? So, but I have more to talk about that on the quantum leaping. So, because I think I've quantum leaped that. So, stop entangling in the fears, the what if it doesn't come, and stay in the energetic vibration of it already on its way. It's like you placed the order. This morning, I placed an order for Rebecca Campbell has a new deck out, quite ironically, no, quite coincidentally, called the Ancient Stone Circles. This came up into my feed right after we were talking about visiting sacred sites. And so I'm like, ooh, okay, I'm going to get those cards. So anyways, I placed the order. I know it's coming. They're not released yet, but I know it's coming. I'm not going to worry about it, right? Same thing with you. Place the order, right? And stay excited. We have to stay in that energy of like, they're coming, it's coming. Hold the excitement long enough and strong enough for it to come through. Because if you're like, okay, it's coming today. And then tomorrow it's like, oh, what am I doing? Who am I? What am I thinking? It's not going to come. Then the energy drops back down, right? So be aware of when the fears of, I'm not enough, and just say, yes, I am. I am. I'm different from others. This won't happen for me because I'm different from everyone else. That person has more charisma. That person has a better voice. That person is younger. That person is better looking. Like, we're all the same. And if you look around, there's people of all different cultures and appearances and abilities creating and making their businesses work. Sorry, what I want isn't available to me. Those are those underlying patterns of I'm not good enough. I don't come from that background, all of that. So be aware of those 3 fears that come up, because those are the things you gotta like weed out of your garden and just keep telling yourself all things are available in the quantum. And we'll talk about that in a minute, but remembering, don't attach meaning to them, right? So staying in your desire instead of your fear and dancing with the quantum energy and being that energetic match. So your power lies in the ability to hold that excitement of it coming while knowing that the opposite could happen and it won't mean anything except it's giving you feedback. You're going to be okay. I will access my multidimensional aspects to heal, claim my power, build my awareness of what is happening in my own energetics, and rise up again. It doesn't mean anything. It's feedback, right? Okay. That was number 5, right? Okay, number 6 feeds into that, or 5 feeds into this one. It is mindset work, right? Or mind flow work, whatever you want to call it. One of the ladies in the last group was like, can we change mindset? Because it seems so like set in stone to mind flow. And I'm like, yeah, I like that. That's cool. Mind flow. We're changing the mind flow. The only thing that separates you from the ones who've already created the life of their dreams is the way you're being. Not who you are, but the way you are being in the energetics of the moment. So I'm thinking that most of us kind of have a dream of where we would like to see our business grow to. And maybe we have mentors that are already there. And the only thing different is that energy of being. So embrace the freedom of all potentialities existing at the same time and claim your empowerment, knowing you are learning as you are becoming. And take a look around you at some of the people that have risen up from different backgrounds and what was their journey? What was it that kept them moving forward? And it really is always about that. I know I'm here for a reason, a purpose, a mission, and I'm going to keep going and keep moving forward. When you look at, the Rock story of the Rock, what's his name? What Can't remember his real name.
Dwayne Johnson.
Thank you. I knew somebody would have it. Dwayne Johnson. He rose up from some pretty limited circumstances. And you look at Oprah, she's an ideal one to look at, and the trauma and abuse she had as a young girl, and being a Black woman, like, right? Like, she was told she'd never get anywhere. Um, Meryl Streep was told she was too ugly for acting. Like, just looking at some of those people, and even around me, I follow Leonie Dawson. She's this really funky woman, and she's got disabilities, and she's very vocal about it. I see you nodding, Lori. She's ADD, and what's the other one?
She's on the spectrum.
Yeah, on the spectrum, like Asperger spectrum, right?
Mm-hmm.
And my master artist that I am learning from, same thing. She's on the spectrum. She's ADD, but she has developed amazing skills that work for her on how to keep creating. And so knowing yourself, of course, is so important. But it doesn't matter what you look like, how much you weigh, how old you are, where you come from, what country you come from, does not matter, because we are seeing people rising up from all over the world. It's all what's in here, and your ability to stay the course, your perseverance, right? Because this is the it's the long-term goal. Okay. Number 6 is Raise the ceiling and the floor. So this is where you're here to create an impact and your gifts are needed right now. As you believe and break through the glass ceilings, you also get to raise the floor up. So things get better and better. A lot of people, they get these like, oh, I had like all of a sudden great stuff is happening and I'm moving forward. There's this big new inspiration, energy. I'm growing, my business is growing. It's showing that financially. And then they go, oh, I can't keep, I don't deserve this. It can't keep going this way. It's got to fall back. And they start waiting for that other shoe to fall, so to speak, right? And it's like, no, you get to raise the floor up too. So business does go up and down, but we get to keep raising it so that the highs are higher and the lows are higher too. And we get to change those energetic boundaries within our own lives. It gets to get better and better for you. And one thing I said to my sister once when she was like, we were talking about her son who was struggling through drug addiction, and, you know, he just kept falling back down. And I said, okay, he gets up here, he falls back down into the drugs. But I said, he's not dead. He's not down here. What's keeping him from here to here? What is keeping him from, like, that he keeps trying, right? Like, focus on that. And in our own lives, same thing. Whatever bottom we hit, for me, it was bankruptcy, right? Without hit that bottom. And I was like, no way in hell this is going to happen to me again. And things shot up. Like, no, I'm done with this. I'm so tired of it. And things shot up. And then you get comfortable, right? So, but then you're like, but I want to go higher. So the same things that brought you from the bottom up are going to take you from here to here. It's the exact same energies, same patterns, same, work, that sort of thing. So keep remembering that. And I had a little note here for myself. My personal message was, there are women out here in the world, in their own businesses, whether it be, corporate businesses or coaching or healing or creativity, whatever, and they're making millions and they haven't even considered their soul connection yet. That's my spot. I'm here. It's like, so it's like, I found my niche. I found it. And so this is new for them, and I'm here to help activate them into alignment with their soul. That's where I see myself. So we all have a place, right? Sorry, I just heard something. Number 7. I don't know if it was my dog or something outside. Number 7. The universe speaks in energetics and emotions, so it responds to the strongest energy. Play the game of what if, right? What if this works, right? What if I do rise up and become an influencer in my circle, right? What if people are drawn to what I'm offering in waves? What if I'm needed in this world to do this, right? So the what if game, to help you stay and keep cleaning up, remembering that the strongest energy doesn't mean you have to bulldoze into a room. It's the cleanest, clearest, squeaky clean energy, the one that's cleanly aligned and strong, and you feel that in your own confidence when you walk into the room. It's like, I'm here and I know I belong wherever you walk into. And that's a tricky one for a lot of people. So keep practicing that. Number 8, Stay aware of your passive energy. So passive or comfortable energy is trying to be safe. So when you get to, especially when we reach the next goal, it's like, oh, this feels good. I'm comfortable here. We could just keep going here. You're a creator, keep going, right? Keep going. Think about, well, where else could I grow? What else can I do? When you feel yourself there, do things to bring you back into the excitement of your dreams coming, or dream bigger. Maybe you're not dreaming big enough, right? Go bigger. I know one of the coaches that I took a lot of programs with, she actually, she got to a point where she was having $100,000 months. Can you imagine? $100,000 months. And she had a coach too, her other coach. And she said to her coach, I feel like I don't, like something bad's going to happen. Like I'm going to get cancer or something and die. And her coach recognized it right away and said, you're not dreaming big enough. Like, you need to go to the next goal because it doesn't stop here at 100,000. Let's set your next goal, and you can bring all your energy into that instead of worrying about, oh, it's all going to fall down now. Right. And she did. Then she expanded and she went bigger. So that passive energy can be a dangerous place. Good place to rest where it's comfortable, and then go again. Number 9 was, I think it's kind of overlaps. The universe quantum field does not place meaning on anything. We're the ones creating meaning in everything. So this means you need to pick and choose carefully what meanings you are attaching to things. You can make a moment more meaningful, and you can release any meaning of unworthiness from the results of your manifestations. It does not mean anything until you attach the meaning to it. The energy in the universe is non-judgmental, neutral energy. It's just there. It's just like a big pool of energy, right? I call it a big bowl of soup in my book. I think that's chapter 8. It's like you could just scoop your spoon in and take as much as you want. It's fine, right? Never ending. Number 10, you cannot override the will of the spirit. Desire from your heart comes from your soul. So don't attach useless meaning to it. It also is, those are your soul dreams and desires. They are the biggest, deepest ones, the strongest energy. And if you are caught up in your ego and are trying to do things your way and do it differently, it's just not going to manifest. So make sure that you're aligning with those, with your heart and soul as you keep going forward. That's kind of one that came to me later in life, because I was like, everything on my vision, my dream mandalas, my vision board dream mandalas would manifest. Some would take a little longer, but it would all manifest. And it was the ones that were aligned with my heart and soul that happened really quickly, or the ones that were aligned with what was going to move me forward on my path that manifested really fast. And what I had on there for many years, right from when I was like 15 years old, and I think I shared that with you guys, is like, I want a log home. I want a big log home out, by a river. And that has never manifested yet. I will say yet. However, now I'm like, there are a lot to take care of. And of course, it was like with lots of windows and light coming through. It's like, I think my soul knew it would overwhelm me, that wasn't the deeper part of me. Was I want peace, and I'm quite very happy in a smaller space. And also it's just not where I was going long term with my soul dreams. So if I manifest it now, it's going to be on a much smaller scale, which is perfect for me. So that was kind of that realization after 20 years of doing these dream mandalas. It's like, but why do I not have the log home? It's like, oh, because I wanted the log home because then I thought people would gather there. That was like people would gather there. Like, yeah. I had to work on that. It was funky energy. I had to work on it. Okay. That was number 10. Yeah. 11 is trust. Trust, trust, trust. We often slide back into control when our desires are not manifesting fast enough. And so trust that log home didn't show up because I needed time to grow inside. And just trust in divine timing. Trust. Our goal is to stay dancing in the quantum potentialities, feeling exciting and trusting. And I know that a lot of us practice trust on the canvas. It's like, okay, I'm just going to paint. Like yesterday when I painted that bumblebee, I didn't draw it first. I just painted it. And that is huge trust for me. It's like I have to do that once in a while to show that I can trust in the universe, and you can too. And so lean into that trust. Let go of the control when you feel it rising up. It's like, okay, this isn't happening. I'm going to make it happen. Well, that's when we run into resistance and struggles. Okay, so those were the 11 points that we have been covering through the whole program and over the last 4 weeks in the Magnetic Entrepreneur. Okay. Now, this quantum leaping is something I've been working on for a couple of years, working on understanding it. And this is something too that when I channeled something a long time ago, and I'll read it to you about quantum leaping. And I was still working on it. And lately it's becoming more clear for me in how to do this. So quantum leaping is taking your consciousness and placing it in the future, in your most desired creation of the future. It is taking your point of consciousness or your point of reference, is what Carlos Castaneda, I think, calls it. Taking your point of reference, your point of consciousness, and moving it outside of your physical body and into the future. Now, recently I had another download about taking that point of consciousness and bringing it into your heart, because a lot of us are focused on the external world so much that our point of consciousness, I see it as this bright pinpoint light, is somewhere outside in our energy field, but not in our heart. Now, this practice is saying, take that point of consciousness from your heart and intentionally move it into the future. So you imagine your desired outcome, then in a meditative state, take your full consciousness there as if it were happening right now. You have access to all versions of reality, and often you are focused on the negative possibilities. But when you place your point of consciousness in the desired outcome, frequently each day you create it. You're creating a memory of the future. Most people remain with their consciousness in the here and now, not even aware of the power they have to be part of creation. They float along responding to whatever comes up, and this is from their own creations, but is what they have come to know as their life. This is their creation pattern. Conscious creators begin participating with this creative power and experience great changes or intermittent changes in their creation pattern. But when you place your point of consciousness in the desired outcome, your creations go to a new level. You are no longer playing with the quantum field in the shallow end, you're jumping into the deep end of the pool. So quantum shifting happens when we follow our multidimensional self, when we let go of inhibitions and dance in the field of potentialities. So I channeled that like about 3 years ago. And it's just now starting to really make sense to me. And I haven't told very many people about this, just you guys and the other mystics, the other group. And I am also sharing it in Radiant Expansion, because we are going to be talking more about that in there and experimenting with it. But when you think about this, so it's like, okay, what if well, let's just try it for a second here. Okay. Take a minute here, and yeah, we have time. Let's do a little meditation with this. Let me turn on our music. Give me 1 second here to grab it. That was a lot of left brain stuff. But okay. All right. You're willing to play in this energy, play in these multidimensional realms. This is truly pure magic, I think. But not really, because it's energy and it's all part of our world. I'm going to get you just to settle in, taking some nice long deep breaths, allowing yourself, turn it down just a tad, allowing yourself to let go of everything that's going on around you. Begin to make that transition into your inner world. Feeling yourself relax and coming into this moment here and now. Feeling all your energy pulling into right here, right now. And bringing your awareness into your core, into your heart. into the light of your heart, imagining your core energy that's running up and down your body with your heart center at the middle, a bright light there. And you're going to consciously bring in all the energy that you have into your core, into your heart. Let that heart light begin to grow, expand. Feeling into the desires of your heart. What are you here to create? What is your heart pulling you towards? Your deepest desires. The desire to create a lifestyle, a life for you that is creative, expansive, abundant, so that you may know yourself and who you are without worrying about survival, paying the bills next month, that you just get to focus on you, your creativity, your light that is here, your gifts that are here to bring to the world. So I want you to imagine yourself standing here in this immense energy that you have pulled in from all other places. Just pull it all in right here into this moment. Feel yourself grounded to the earth, connected to Mother Earth. And also feel that channel of light go up into the universe, to the heart of the universe, the great light of all that is. Beautiful ball of light, immense light. Bringing that in, opening up to it, recognizing that there's so much here that we don't even understand yet. Pull in your spirit guides, angels, teachers, healers of the highest truth and compassion. Have them circle up with you. Pull in your spirit animal that journeys with you. Just see them all circling up with you. Feel them sending you more light, more energy to help you do this. And I want you to think about something that you'd like to create or manifest by the end of June, say June 30th. Take a minute to figure this out and get clear on your intention. Make it clear so that you will know for sure that you have created that. It could be an amount of money through your business. It could be a completion of a project. And here we are today. It's May 29th, 2024. And I want you to vision like a timeline stretched out in front of you. And on this timeline, you can see June 30th up there, up ahead. But you're still right here, right now. And all your energy is right here in this moment. Your point of consciousness is in your heart. And I want you to imagine that you are holding a canvas in front of you. And I want you to place your intention, your goal on this canvas as if you are writing it out. You can write it in current, like, I am so grateful I have created. And then write it down. You can paint an image on there. And then feel your point of consciousness move on to this canvas. Your bright light is going to move on to this canvas, and it's bringing with it all of the joy and excitement of achieving this manifestation. You're going to feel yourself float up out of your body that is here in this moment, holding your canvas. And you float down this timeline, moving forward until you are at the point of June 30th, 2024. And then you're going to drop this canvas down with this point of consciousness down into June 30th. See it drop down, lock in, anchor in. It's like it just locks into place perfectly. Click. And I want you to watch what's happening there. You are watching yourself celebrating and excited. Maybe even on the phone or texting me going, oh my God, Janice, it worked. Feel the excitement you would feel if you were actually standing there sending me a message saying, it worked, it worked, it worked. Oh my gosh. I have it. I have it here, right here. Feel that excitement. And now I want you to come back. You leave that there. Imagine that's there. And then you are floating back down the timeline. And as you float down the timeline, you can see everything in the timeline shifting and moving so that it's locking this desire into place. And as you come back down into your body, your point of consciousness zips back into your heart with the knowing that you have created this. And at any point, you can take that point of consciousness, move it forward into that timeline to what you are creating, and replay it. Replay the excitement. Know that it is happening. Know that it is creating for you. Your point of consciousness is under your control. It's always for you to move wherever you desire it to be. So bringing it back into your heart, knowing that you have created this and the energy is all lining up. And in future meditations, you need only to send it forward into that beautiful creative canvas that you created, that image. You could even make it into a movie and watch it and then come back. Be excited. Take a deep breath in. Coming back fully into your body, right here, right now. Feeling into this moment, feeling all your energy here. This is your energy, your life force, your creation. And as long as you are beginning in your heart center, you are co-creating with the divine, and it is all beautiful, free. So many possibilities for you. Deep breath, moving your body, becoming more aware of where you are right here, right now. When you're ready, open your eyes. Come back. Okay. Let's play with that and see what happens. Now you can do this for a manifestation further in the future too, like say a year from now. And what has happened for me is, remember I said my manifestations always came in just below? Now they're coming in just above. Right? And so there's also a way within that to kind of ramp up the energy, like expand it, expand it, expand it, which is a beautiful way. So when you vision, when you go in to your future and tap into that vision of what you're creating, moving forward on the timeline, when you feel that excitement, it's like, oh my God, it's here, it's here, it's here. Just consciously expand it, expand the excitement, and then expand it again. And just feel into that bigger expansion, bigger, bigger. Just keep going. Like, yeah, because you've anchored it in and you get to keep expanding it. Okay. A second, I forgot to turn that music off for me. Any thoughts, comments, feelings?
That was a good meditation. I mean, I was right there feeling the energy of the things I'm planting the seeds for now, and it was hard to come back out.
Yeah.
And go, wow, okay. I've got to keep that dream up here and not falter.
Mm-hmm. Well, and it's trust that you'll be guided along the journey. And it's like, it's there, the seed's planted. Um, and just keep going. It's beautiful. It's beautiful, this beautiful energy here. Does it make anyone nervous at all?
Yeah. Do I want to work that hard? I'm not sure.
Ah, okay. So there's something to work on. Does it mean that it's going to be that hard? Like you're automatically assuming that if I create my dream, it's going to mean I have to work really hard and I'm worried about burnout. I've been there. Or I don't know if I'm going to be able to do it. And so just I am supported in all ways. Work on that. I am supported in all ways. It gets to be easy and flowy. The universe didn't call you in to make you work hard, work you to the bone, right? It gets to flow through you in the most beautiful, expansive way. And so a lot of times it's like if our dream is big enough, then we're going to have to be trusting that the support team's going to come and show up around us. The right people are going to come in at the right time. And we're going to figure it out as we go and learn as we go. And we get to control how fast it goes. So if it's like too fast, too much, too fast, we get to slow it down a bit. So thank you for sharing that, Carrie, because that's a huge block for a lot of us. And for me, for sure, a long time it was because my whole past pattern has been, well, I can create whatever I want. I just have to work hard enough to do it. And then I have struggled with burnout upon burnout upon burnout. And so noticing that pattern, because that could be an ancestral one too, because that could be a family pattern too, of like being taught that right back in your childhood, being taught that. So maybe, I mean, you do some amazing journeys, maybe travel back and see where that started. I mean, you were a single mom for a while, eh? So that's a huge, okay. How far back in the family does that go where you have to work hard if you're going to do it? It's all on you. It's all on your shoulders. And maybe be done with that contract, Carrie. Yeah. Perfect. Yeah. Okay. Any other thoughts?
Yeah, I was just considering if we can also have a past projection in the meditation, like we revisit our past self and we offer love to the past self for uh, having covered this journey so far till now. So that can help foster, build up the courage and strength to pursue that direction even further, offering that love and support and deep gratitude to our past self that was far more fearful at that point of time.
Oh, that's beautiful.
We crossed all those stages and reached to this point. Just a thought that came to me.
That's perfect. You're just so tapped in because we're doing that in radiant expansion too. We're going into the past. So I love it. So Osho's in the radiant expansion. So he's already tapping into all the energy all around us. That's perfect. But I love that even for here because yeah, that's like, and that's that, sometimes we go back to those moments in our past where it's like we had to learn the lessons, we had to grow or whatever, but offering that love and compassion to that part of you the part of you that was a single mom raising kids, like just flood the love and compassion in. That's beautiful. Thank you, Osho. Mhm. Okay. Well, I can let you guys go. And I think we meet next. Oops. Looking things over. Flip the calendar. Oh, I'm on it here. Next Tuesday. The journey, the soul journey part. Becoming fully you. Number 6. Can you believe this is month 6? Oh my gosh. Ah, okay. All right. Love you guys. I'll send this recording out as soon as possible. Have a beautiful day, and we'll chat
Thank
later.
you.
You're so welcome, Anna. I love having your energy here too. Thank you, thank you,
Thank
thank
you.
you.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.